really makes silicone different than acrylic is that silicone is waterproof, where acrylic is water resistant. Okay, so let me explain that a little bit. Silicone is actually made up of 96% solids. And what it is these little tiny ceramic balls that are super, super close to each other. That's why it's called 96% solids, because that's the majority of what makes it up. What this means is it's not water permeable. So you can kind of think of it like a lacquer on a desk, or on a table. You pour water on that and the water just bubbles up there. It doesn't enter into the wood. Compare that to acrylic, where acrylic is water resistant only up to 48 hours. And so that's why it's so important to shed water with acrylic, because basically you get the majority of the water off the roof, then evaporation happens, and now the acrylic can resist the water for 48 hours. Silicone, on the other hand, is truly waterproof. And so that is why a silicone roof system is going to last twice as long as acrylic without the maintenance required. Now, once you reach that end of life at the 20 years, you would then be able to do another silicone coating and get another 20 years out of it. So a little bit larger of an upfront investment, but you get twice the lifespan. So depending on the plan for the property, this might be something that you guys like to consider. All right, so taking a look at it, scope of work stays exactly the same. The only difference is silicone instead of acrylic. The thing to remember here is that you're going from a 10-year workmanship and material to now a 20-year workmanship and material. So definitely a more significant investment, about a 30% larger investment, but you get twice as long lifespan. So an extra 30% cost for a 100% longer lasting roof. Some people do view this as a better investment depending on their plan for the building. So if you guys plan on being there for a long time, this might be something to consider. Otherwise, the foam plus acrylic does have a lower upfront investment.